Just let go of the letting go. Not grasping the non-grasping. Let go of the letting go. Blooming out of the blooming. Blooming beyond the blooming. Let go of the letting go. Let go liberated from the letting go. Let go, release from the letting go. Not grasping the not grasping. Everything from not grasping the non-grasping itself. Not grasping, liberated from the not grasping. Not grasping, liberated from the not grasping. Everything from not grasping, both grasping and not grasping. That is, not grasping, both grasping and not grasping. So there is no more attached, detached, altogether everything. It is still a burden, attached, detached. That is still a desire in trying to attach and detach. In that burden, not grasping, both grasping and not grasping. The mind isn't about grasping on the mind state isn't about grasping on the mind state. Any condition isn't about grasping on. Any Dhamma isn't about grasping on. Everything is from not grasping, both grasping and not grasping. So there is no more closing, opening of any flower. Everything all the same, every particle in this samsara and the world. Samsara or non-samsara, the same, from not grasping, both grasping and not grasping. Mind, both mind and not mind, all the same. So there is no more burden in trying to attach, detach, no more desire to try to attach, detach. Having no more desire in trying to fixate or release. Not grasping, even the not grasping itself, all the same, everything. Let go, even the letting go itself, give up, even the giving up itself. No more realms of existence. Whatever you sustain, you dwell, any state of the mind, any state of Dhamma you hold on to, you sustain, that is a realm of existence. So give up even the give up itself, give up the giving up itself. Not grasping the not grasping itself. Not grasping, let go of the not grasping. Not grasping, liberated from not grasping. Not grasping, liberated from the not grasping itself. Not grasping, both grasping, not grasping. No more closing, opening. It's tiring, having desire, delusive attachment, trying to close and open, being closed, being open, trying to renounce, not renounce, that's tiring. So renounce, both renounce and not renounce. Not grasping, both the grasping and not grasping. So there is no more path, no more cause of suffering. No more desire in having a path or attainment. So everything, not grasping, both grasping, not grasping, everything is the same. No difference. Nibbana doesn't have either grasping, not grasping. Nibbana doesn't have attached, detached, attached, detached. You are still manipulated by desire. Nibbana doesn't have any cult, ism. Nibbana doesn't have even religions. Nibbana doesn't have anything. Even the not having itself cannot be classified as a realm of existence or anything. A true Nibbana isn't anything. It isn't either being or not being. Just mind. Everything, mind, both mind and not mind. So it is the end of delusion to practice. Everything is not grasping, both grasping, not grasping. Not grasping, both grasping, not grasping. So it is the end of delusion to practice. Open your senses completely, open beyond opening, and open with not grasping, both grasping, not grasping. The meditation isn't about grasping on the meditation. Mindfulness isn't about holding on to the mindfulness. Knowing, seeing, one-pointed mind, neutral state, all not about holding on to them. And all together, so enlightened, all together. From not grasping, both grasping, not grasping. Underlie everything. That is all there is about great compassion. From not grasping, both grasping, not grasping. There is no more attached, detached. No more fixate, released. It is Mahasunyata that cleanses the samsara, that empty out the samsara. So you don't have to hold on to anything. Don't feel precious and try to keep any mind state, Dhamma state, mindfulness, meditation, or knowing. And it won't be the obstacle, won't be a desire in Dhamma. Everything let go of the letting go, not grasping, both grasping, not grasping. The great compassion is what we assume up. The power to bless is also what we assume up. Everything is from not grasping the non-grasping itself. It is not about one-pointed mind. You have to dissolve that. That is the center of all realms. When you hold on to that one-pointed mind, everything from not grasping, both grasping and not grasping. From not grasping the non-grasping itself, you have to think of this sentence, recite it in your mind. These two sentences, not grasping the non-grasping, not grasping both grasping and not grasping. It will dissolve any intention or desire to hold on to any state of the mind, even the one-pointed mind. Everything will be released together, dissolved together. Not grasping, both grasping, not grasping, together with the opening. and it won't be about attaching, either inner or outer. Won't be about choosing inner or outer. When you hold on to one-pointed mind, you're still holding on to something, even though you're not deluded in grasping on something outer, but you're still grasping on something inner. That is still a delusion. So recite the sentence, not grasping, both grasping, not grasping. It is a self-dissolved thought. It is a thought that enlightening in itself. Use it. Use this sentence. Keep reminding yourself, not grasping, both grasping, not grasping. The effect will be without a trace. You cannot hold on to it. You cannot grasp on it. Use and assume up to dissolve and assume up. From not grasping, both grasping, not grasping. That is what we use assume up to dissolve the assume up itself. The thought that dissolve the thought itself. The words that dissolve the words. How we use this sentence is not the same way that the samsara using them. Because the samsara, once they assume up something, they use some words, they hold on to them. Don't have to expect anything. Don't try to grasp onto something. Recite the sentence, use the sentence in a way that you're not holding on to anything, not expecting anything. Nibbana isn't anything. When you think that there is something being something, because you still grasp. That's not Nibbana. When you hold on to the mind, you're trying to grasp onto the mind. When you hold on to meditation, you grasp onto the meditation. Whatever you hold on, whatever you sustain, any mind state, it is about grasping. You're grasping on that state. And it leads to realm of existence. It starts from the cause of suffering, which is grasping. Everything is enlightened for you already. Everything is about non-attaching. Everything is non-attachment. When you start the practice by trying to not attach, it's distorted. Everything has to be not. Start from not. My. And my, both my and not my, and everything will be not attaching to itself. It won't be about attaching to anything, not grasping. When you start from my, when you start from not, when you are not, both not and not, it won't be about grasping. But when you practice, you start practice to grasp on something. It starts to have a lot of methods and ways, trying to gain something, to attain something. The result of those practices are realms of existence. From the highest heaven to the lowest hell, those are the results of practice, both worldly and Dhamma. And those had nothing to do with Nibbana. For Nibbana, once you start something, you already pass it. Past Nibbana already. You overpass Nibbana already. Because any beginning you start, you begin. Doesn't dissolve itself. So, my, both my and not my. It will be the end of any beginning ending. Won't be about begin or end anything. You have to keep reciting the sentences. I'm telling you, these are the self-dissolved thoughts. The language that dissolves the language itself. But if you try to get something to hold on to something in there, it won't be a cut, it won't be an end. Only to start something always. When you start something, begin something without dissolving it, it is a cause of suffering. Every realm is the same. There is a cause of suffering of every realm of existence. It is start from the beginning. When you start something, when you begin something in the knowing, that is a karma in knowing. Whatever sense you start with, that is the karma of that sense. So you have to listen to this kind of Dhamma. Something that might, even the mind itself, not relate even to the not relating itself. And it won't be about beginning anything automatically. You have to listen to something that not grasping even the not grasping itself. That will end the cycle, a break free from the cycle. Any beginning that doesn't cleanse itself, doesn't dissolve itself. You have to use everything, not grasping the non-grasping itself. It will dissolve the beginning, the not grasping, dissolve the not grasping. From not grasping, the not grasping itself, it is when not grasping, dissolve the not grasping. That is the beginning, dissolve the beginning itself. The language, dissolve the language. If not having the not having itself, it isn't about not having anything. If not having, dissolve the not having. Not having the not having itself. When you think that you're not having anything, you have already, you have the not having. So if not having the not having itself, not having, dissolve the not having. If you renounce the renouncing itself, not to renounce anything. If you renounce anything, the renounce still not renounce the renounce itself. That is still a desire, still a path and attainment. If renounce the renounce itself, not to renounce anything. If renounce anything, it is still a desire to renounce. Renounce, dissolve the renounce itself. Renounce the renounce itself. That is beginning, dissolve the beginning itself. Cleanse the beginning itself. Not grasping the not grasping itself. That is when not grasping, dissolve the not grasping. Don't leave anything behind, not even the not grasping the not grasping. Nibbana doesn't have grasping, not grasping. When not grasping both grasping, not grasping, dissolve both grasping, not grasping. So there is no more fixation, released, becoming, ceasing. No more path, no more attainment. That's tiring for desire. So there is no one being attached, detached, no one liberated, not liberated. When not grasping both grasping, not grasping. And there will be no one liberated or not liberated automatically. Nibbana doesn't have either liberated, not liberated, liberated, not liberated. That is the reaction of desire. still a cause of suffering. Nibbana cannot be classified as anything. It isn't either being or not being. Being, not being, it is desire making you think, fantasizing. Grasping, not grasping, these are still samsara. If not grasping both grasping and not grasping. Don't leave anything behind, either grasping or not grasping. Nibbana doesn't have either grasping or not grasping. Doesn't have either having or not having. And your might, both might and not might. Don't let anything behind, not either might or not might. Don't be polite to your mind, everything. Might, both might and not might. Don't hold precious your mind state, your mind. Don't worry about having your mind. Might, both might and not might, all the same. Cut, both cut and not cut, all the same. Everything. Don't be considerate to your mind. Everything. Might, both might and not might. Cut, both cut and not cut. That is the essence of enlightenment. Both of them, both sentences. Don't be selfish. Everything together. Don't just focus on yourself and doing everything for self. Don't focus on yourself. That is a desire of being stuck. So inner, outer, give up, both give up and not give up. Give up the giving up itself, inner and outer. Inside and outside, might all the same. Might, both might and not might, cut together simultaneously. Simultaneously. Don't choose inner, outer, inside, outside. That struggle.